Own an exclusive address, live amidst a premier business park, live a comfortable and secure lifestyle. Welcome to Stonebridge Corporation's maiden project, Sonria. Since its inception 5 years ago, Stonebridge focused on building intimate condominium living experiences that cater to niche markets. For their first project, they are offering an upmarket exclusive development in Ayala, Alabang. Sonria. We're here today with Mr. Francisco Licuanan, the president of Stonebridge Corporation, the people behind the beautiful Sonria condominium. Hi, hello.
Good morning.
So I'm so happy to visit this place. You know, I used to live in Alabang, so it's always nice to get here. I wanted to ask, why build a property in the Madrigal Business Park? Why choose this location?
We chose Madrigal Business Park because it is not as busy as other places. It represents something that's very similar to the entire ambience of Alabang. It's relatively low-rise, it's not so busy, yet it is conducive to condominium living.
I see. And it's easy to get to the malls and the shopping centers from here, right?
Right, it's just walking distance to Molito, to Alabang Town Center. If you have relatives in the village, it's also walking distance to the village.
So what was your vision exactly for the whole Sonria property?
We want to develop a condominium that is not so different from the environment in which it is built. Because very often you have a situation where suddenly this big building arises in the middle of a development. We wanted to build a condominium that belonged, because we want people who live there not to feel that they moved out of Alabang, but they've just moved to another place in Alabang, but still part of the community.
So how easy is it exactly to get here? Okay. Access to Skyway is not that far.
Yeah,
so if you need to go to the north, it's really just right there.
That's right. And if you want to go to the south, you can either go through Slex or you go through to Cavite. You're just in Danghari and then you're in Cavite. So it's very well located within the context of being in the south of Manila.
And there are lots of people who have their offices also in the south, in the Cavite area, the industrial parks there. So it is practical.
In fact, in this area, a lot of expats or executives whose factories are in the south like to live here, even if their head office is in Makati, because it's centrally located.
Why suddenly decide to develop a condominium?
Well, you know, we feel that Alabang is actually in the process of transformation. And it's a transformation that most successful communities eventually get to. We feel that Alabang is exactly at that point. The prices in the village have skyrocketed.
Correct.
And it's not just because of the general real estate fever. It's because most of them are really held already by people who want to live there.
So what makes Sonria stand out from all the other real estate projects?
We deliberately kept it relatively small. Very often people want to have very large developments because one, you make more money, and but we felt again to be part of the community, we didn't want it very large. So one thing that stands out about Sonria is we only have 88 units. So it's very contained. And we wanted a situation where people would get to know each other. When you have a development with 1,000 condominiums, basically you don't know your neighbors. We wanted one where people would be comfortable getting out of their homes, going down to the open areas, having their children play, and again, getting to be part of a single community.
Tell us a little bit more about the units itself in the building.
Well, basically we have three kinds of units, aside from the penthouses, which are sort of unique. We range from 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom. We deliberately did not have studios because we're trying to cater to families. And we wanted a range. Those that are larger families can go into the 3 bedroom, and starter families can go into the 1 bedroom.
And the penthouse you mentioned, it's special. What's special about it?
What's very special about the penthouse is that all of them except one have very large entertainment decks. Sometimes the deck, I think of one of them is roughly 60 square meters.
Wow, that's
just
an
the deck.
apartment itself.
Yes, exactly. It's almost a two-bedroom apartment by itself. So the people who live in the penthouse, again, these are people they like to entertain, they like to have friends, and they used to be in the open air.
So when will the tower be ready for everyone to enjoy?
Finally ready, perhaps around October. By that I mean we expect to get our occupancy permits. Now, beginning July, we should have individual units ready for turnover.
Which is good, which means people can spend their Christmas here.
Oh yes, very definitely. We have a lot of people looking forward to that.
Establish a life amongst members of a close-knit community. Experience a daily life of ease and fulfillment. Call Sonria your home.